Welcome to where I'm in joy, peace, and flow, and I get to work and create. And I am so excited about the message I get to deliver to you today. So grab a pen and paper and just give this a little bit of your focus and attention, and I will teach you some things immediately that will change your life right now. You will be able to reclaim your power and infuse positive energy into your life and transform and transmute the negative energy to help make you feel more happy, whole, and complete, and at a minimum, lighter. Okay? My name is Tanya Vargo, and I have always been on a spiritual journey and a spiritual path my entire life. Last year, in the span of less than a year, I lost all my money working commercial real estate. Right after that, shortly a few months later, my biological father died in a freak accident and hit his head, which caused him to have a subdural hematoma, and he ended up dying. He hit his head, went to sleep, and never woke up despite a perfect surgery. 6 months after that, my daughter Olivia got a very rare form of cancer called HLH, which is supposed to be a hereditary cancer, and less than 1% of people on the planet have it, and she got it. During that time, I was living on the unit with her at Memorial Hermann Children's Hospital here in Houston, Texas. During that time, her father chose to file for custody of all of my children, stating neglect because of what Olivia was going through. So during that time, I also lived with my mother and stepfather, and I wasn't working because I was taking care of Olivia. And they testified in court that I was not working and that their father made more money than me and that he should have his children. It did not go their way, thankfully, joyfully. Had I not known all these techniques already, had I not learned all of these techniques, I would not have survived last year. And that all happened in less than a span of a year. So if you're experiencing just one of these things, I am here to help today. I'm going to solve that problem for you right now, okay? So let's just keep going down the path. So let's start with energy and what it is, okay? We are made of energy. I'm made of energy. You are made of energy. You know, this rock is made of energy. This pen is made of energy. And energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed and transmuted, okay? So it can just be changed. It can only be changed. It's infinite and at all times. There is, negative energy and bad vibes and positive energy and good vibes, and they can change, right? And so that's the beauty of energy, because whenever you have a blockage, we can transform and transmute it and change it and remove it, right? We just run it through your body and out, or we'll run it through your space and out. And typically when we're speaking of energy and we have a blockage, what happens is it's usually some type of trauma that we haven't resolved, and most of the time it's from our childhood. So we need to go back to that trauma and visit it and then release it. And then after that, we can do a lot of these techniques and just clear it out completely for you, okay? So the first way to change your vibration, because we're energy, we all have a vibration, and we'll talk about music and its different vibrations and its healing power in a minute, but the same with crystals, rocks, and gems. They all have a vibration and an energy, and they can change you physically, spiritually, emotionally, and the energy in your space. So those kind of things do things to transform and transmute it. So the very first thing you can do to change your vibration and energy is physical activity. And that would be the very first thing I would suggest to you, is to make sure you're getting up and moving around. That'll immediately change your vibration. It'll change your mood, you know, and it's very grounding as well. So a lot of times if I have anxiety, or, you know, and experiencing like an excess of energy, or I feel like I'm in some sort of negative zone, I will take a walk around my block, put some music in, and listen to some music and walk around the block and just release that energy. Okay, that is one way to do it. The second is staying in a positive mindset at all times. If you find yourself going on one of those dark downward spirals, you know, when I do it, I will literally say clear, clear. And now when I say it only takes one time and it goes away, it can take some effort and practice doing it, but that's a command and it will clear immediately. Affirmations, they go along with the positive mindset. They are I am statements, and they are meant to be in present tense, positive, powerful, and purposeful. And if you are looking to do something like attract money into your life, you can say, I am a millionaire right now, and declare it. And while you're writing these affirmations out, I write mine out 10 times each, and I say them every day. And I make sure I'm either very happy when I say them or in a position of power, because your emotions will vibrate out into the world and it will come back to you in that exact same vibration. Okay, so our state of mind and what we're saying and the emotional space we're in when we say it all matter and make it that much more effective and powerful. Okay, because we're going to attract what we put out, right? We know that saying, we know it already. Music, like I said, there's all different types of vibrational music that can heal your chakras. Your chakras are energy vortexes in your body. When they are blocked, they can create illness, stress, negative things happening around you. And what you can do is you can play that music, wear that color, eat that color of food, and it assists in healing. Meditate, different types of meditation, it will assist in that healing. So music is very powerful, even if you're not choosing a chakra healing frequency, or you know, a frequency that attracts abundance or love or something like that. Just changing some music and putting it on to raise your vibration, that's your favorite music, is amazing to do. And it will change your vibration and your energy and lift you up immediately. Same with calming you down. Same with calming you down, okay? So we have crystals, rocks, and gems, and they are great, and each one has its own purpose. I find them to be just like medication, and just like if you were going to use essential oils, okay? They all have a physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional purpose. So for instance, if you want to attract love into your life, this is a rose quartz coaster, okay? Rose quartz is designed to heal you first. So once you're happy, whole, and complete, it will attract in your divine partner or soulmate, whatever you believe in, into your life after you have healed yourself. So you can put it around your home, where you sleep, and its vibration will work and heal on that for you just while you're moving about your home. You can hold it Holding some of them are very powerful. Tiger's eye helps me with focus a lot when I remember to grab it. And then you can just put it down when you're done. And then the great thing, there are things that can be made with crystals, gems, and rocks. So in this case, these are coasters. So if you have something like that and people are coming over and you're not too sure how they're going to act, pull out the rose quartz crystals. Or, you know, see, amethyst, right? Amethyst is a very calming, it's known to be very calming all over the world. I think when you talk about crystals, rose quartz and amethysts are very common rocks and gems that people know about. And so that is definitely for creating a calming atmosphere, okay? Food and water. So if you are wanting to get closer to the divine, I would say drink a lot more water, and then your prayer and meditation will start working a lot better. The different foods you eat, when you eat a lot of natural foods from the earth, they are very healing. And then if you have a specific chakra you want to heal, eat that color of food. That normally works. There are some exceptions, but typically that is what works. Essential oils, like I said, they're very medicinal. When I was on the unit with Olivia, we were using frankincense, and that's been known to cure quite a few cancers. And I was also putting hyssop oil on her back. We had to be very careful because going through chemotherapy, you know, causes them to be very nauseous and ill. So it made sense to put it on her back instead of her chest or her forehead. So to keep her well, we did it on her back. I made that mistake one time, unfortunately. So sage is amazing. And when you're starting out, I recommend white sage. There's all different types of sages and different ones that can be infused with different flowers and oils and things like that. But if you start out with white sage, it's amazing for clearing your space. And what you can do is you can walk through your floor plan of your home in a circular motion, leave, you know, the doors and large windows open, because guess what? We aren't destroying this energy. We are moving it on out of our home, right? So you can just light the sage and then go through your home and say, you know, nothing will attach, absorb, or transfer. Only love, light, and abundance shall remain. So we are moving the negative energy out of the home and keeping the good energy in, or your office, wherever. So the next on the list is Palo Santo. And so you can use Palo Santo sticks, or you can use the oil and diffuse the oil in a diffuser in your home. And Palo Santo is a very, very spiritual wood, and you burn it before prayer and meditation. It smells so sweet and yummy, and it is a cousin of the frankincense tree. So it is a very, very spiritual oil, and it is a very, very spiritual piece of wood, and it is fantastic for prayer and meditation and clearing energy in order to do that, okay? And you can say the same thing. Nothing will attach, absorb, or transfer. Only love, light, and abundance shall remain. So now we just talked about prayer and meditation. If you have to just release some things, go sit in a quiet space. Sometimes you can go into meditation just while you're taking a bath. Happens to me a lot, unintentionally. Same with running. That's why physical activity is amazing, because when I run my 5 miles a day, I am moving that emotional stuff that I cannot process on my own in the right side of my brain to the logical left side of my brain, to where I can process it, release it, let it go, accept it, whatever state needs to happen. So that is why physical activity is also great. And you just happen to go into prayer and meditation sometimes while you're doing it. It's the point. You can literally sit and meditate and just clear your mind and pray and, get in contact with source. And that is going to change your energy immediately. And you can play music while doing all of this. So while you're meditating, you can have the frequency of music you want playing after you've saged and Palo Santo'd, and now you're in meditation with the desired music. So it's a combination of things, and it will change your life immediately. Salt baths, they are amazing. And Himalayan salt, the pink salt, you can get it at the grocery store. Dr. Teal's even makes one you can order on Amazon. It's gonna clean, cleanse, and heal your energy and aura. And if you have any negative energy or attachments, it's going to release them. And I would suggest doing it at night before you go to bed so that you don't sleep with your negative energy. And then finally, grounding. Physical activity can be very grounding. When you have all this extra energy and excess energy and you're emotionally in your head and it's way too much, grounding is very, very important. A lot of people will go out into the backyard and stand in the grass and just connect with the earth and release that excess energy or negative energy out of their feet, or they will, hug a tree or tree branches. Those are very, very, very healing, and will change your energy immediately. Another thing you can do is ground yourself, standing on that grass or the floor, and get in touch with your root chakra to ground yourself, and then run your energy up and down the chakras and release it and balance it out. All right, so that's what I have for you today. I am so thankful to have gotten to speak to you today and to teach you what I know. I will be so excited to teach you this in depth personally. Just reach out to me today.